Certainly not the most favorable day to come out and check out McKay's, but we're here for it. Well, we are finally inside, and there is a lot to check out here for sure. Matter of fact, out of the gate, I'm seeing lots of things that I like. I wanted to note the prices on these are actually really good. For Michelangelo, $32.95. You got $29.99 on the Creature from the Black Lagoon and $24.95 for Wolfman. Honestly, these are really good prices. So this store is set up a lot like Chattanooga, where you've got a huge amount of comics, obviously movies. You've got Pops out here, a big toy section. So that's where we're going to dive in and really see what we've got here on the shelves. So I already spotted out of the corner of my eye Dino Fury Green Ranger. Looks like we've got two of them here. They're $25.95. I think you could get those cheaper online, to be honest. There's also a Beast Morpher Yellow there as well. I don't see a lot of other Power Rangers just yet, but we will be on the lookout for them. This is a really cool gold Darth Vader and Stormtrooper set. Never seen that before. I think that's pretty unique. There's also a C-3PO here, which looks like you can rotate him. It does look like he's missing his poor leg. Not sure if it's supposed to be that way or not. So yeah, you can find a little bit of everything in here, from loose figures to new figures that are still in box. Every genre you can think of, you're gonna find. The Toxic Avenger, $50 for this. It's awesome. So I have found some NECA items here on the shelf. A few things that I've seen all over the place. Actually, I've never seen this one in person. This one is part of the Back to the Future 35th. This is the rock and roll version, right, where he's playing at this one specifically looks to be the audition for the Battle of the Bands. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot here. I mean, certainly one of these kind of places you gotta come take your time and look through. We don't have a ton of time. We're actually on our way to an event tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later, what we're doing. So we decided to stop here just because we were going to be in the area and check out this store, just because we've never checked it out before. We've definitely been to the store in Chattanooga, which honestly is set up very much the same way as this store. Which makes it easy to, I guess, find your way around. Looks like Little Trippin's found a few items here that he's interested in, for sure. He's already got himself a little stack. We'll show you guys what those are later. But for now, let's see what we have on this side. Oh, look, it's Watto. Only $3.95 for that is awesome. You've got, looks like another Thor. Is that the one we just got? No, that's Love and Thunder. Thor. Let's see, what else is down here? It's honestly, it's a lot of stuff just kind of mixed in here at this point. This is pretty much to be all of the, looks like DC and more Marvel superheroes, but, every once in a while you see an Airbender in here or a tie-dye Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, we found some more Lightning Collection Power Rangers and some more good stuff on this side. Let's see if there's anything in this mix that I don't have. I believe we've got, and I dropped it. So let's put that one back up there. Sorry, figure, didn't mean to drop you. Happens to the best of us. Let's see what else we have up here on the shelf, though. Looks like we've got some of the Playmates, original version, if you will, of the Ninja Turtles. They've got several of those here, it looks like. Another one back there. I would really like to find, let's see what else we've got Last Ronin related. See if we can find a gem here, maybe. Some more Power Rangers back here. Who else do we have? Oh, we have a Putrid back there. I wonder how much they want for that. Let's see, $13.95. That's actually not bad. That's a pretty good price. Cheaper than pretty much you can get it on eBay. Oh, it looks like we also have some more items over here too, Power Rangers related. We've got the VHS Dragon Zord, which is actually awesome. You got Mega Tiger Zord back here. And as well, we've got the White Tiger Zord back there. So, sweet. I started getting these and then I just kind of backed out of them. Oh, this is actually a really good deal. $29.95 on the Turtles in Time Michelangelo. Those things were going for more than that whenever they originally came out. Okay, so I haven't even made it over to these shelves just yet. Looks like we've got some wrestling figures. But a lot more Star Wars on this side. Of course, these are a lot of the same figures you see all the time. Ooh, I do like this Lando. Look at that, that's cool. But let's see what we got. Maybe Black Series. Got a Bo-Katan, I see. Got a Sabine back here, maybe. No, Bo-Katan as well, but just with the helmet on. Let's see if there's anybody down here on the bottom. Not seeing anything crazy. We do have some loose TMNT back here. This is great. Oh, cool. These are the large, like, mutating versions that you can make into, like, the baby turtles or the big turtles. That's pretty cool. Looks like we've got some more NECA TMNT things here. We've got the another Last Ronin, this one being the battle damaged version. Still one that I already have, so not one I'm going to pick up. Okay, it looks like this section's cleared out. So let's take a look over here and see what we've got. You see some G.I. Joe here in this section. Some soda pops. Lots of stuff for Nerf guns. And if you like Nerf guns, I told you this place has a crazy variety of things. Looks like we've got mini pops, some loose pops here in this section. Let's jump on around here. See what we've got. Looks like we've got racing, some NASCAR, various cars, Hot Wheels on this side. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see what we got back here. Some starting lineup, some more sports figures. Pretty much, oh, Mark McGuire. That's about the real size of his head, I think, to body. Good job, steroids. Okay, and lastly in this section, looks like we've got a lot of loose wrestling figures from really over the years. Lots of recognizable faces in this section. And, oh, hey, we've got some loose Power Ranger items over here. This is great. Just stumbled across this. Let's see what we got in here loose. We got a White Ranger. Part of the, like, old, what are these, like, 8-inch? Doesn't have a shield, but I wonder if there's any loose Lightning Collection figures in here. That would be cool. Let's see. Technically, these are Lightning Collection here. These are the Ninja Turtle crossovers. That'd be kind of cool to have out and have loose. Hello, Zorro. I see you. I've got a pumpkin wrapper back here. Let's see. That's pretty much it in terms of, like, loose items. Anyway, all right. Well, let's go catch up with everybody and see if they are ready to go. But like I said, this store is really cool. There's a lot of items here. And, you know, if I had more time, I'd take you around through the entire thing. But we're going to cut this one a little bit short. But let's kind of take a little look around here real quick. You can kind of see a little bit more of the store and a look around. You've got tons of movies, like I said. It really goes, like, all the way back in terms of, like, games. Tons of pops. So if you have a McKay's in your area, I highly recommend you check it out. Nice. We've got the Iron Man Tales of Suspense 39 bobblehead. It's actually great. I love anything that's kind of over the first version of Iron Man, and I like the little basically art cover on the back of it as well from the comic book that it's from. Pretty nice. I like that. His poor head fell off. That's tragic. Looks like this one's been through the ringer a little bit. Okay, that is it from McKay's. We're gonna get in the car because it's raining really crazy. Tonight for dinner, we stopped at the restaurant Evelyn's here in the west side of Nashville. So something I'd mentioned while we were inside of McKay's is that tonight we actually got a special invite-only invitation to go see George Thorogood and the Destroyers do a special show, only 200 folks. A family member of mine actually works for George Thorogood and got tickets for us, so we'll certainly try to show you, everything that kind of goes on there in the show. But here's a nice look over the menu. As you can see, there's a lot of really good stuff on the menu. So to start things off, we got an appetizer of honey butter biscuits, and I have to say these little things look delicious. They come out in a little cast iron skillet. I think they put 5 of these things in there. They look really good. It's gonna be time to dive in on these and see how they taste. Our entrees have arrived, and little trip in here got the steak frites, which is basically gonna be a flat iron steak and some delicious looking fries. We've got here a pork chop with some creamy grits. This is a bone-in pork chop, has a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. It looks fantastic. And then Miss Trippin', Mama Trippin', New York steak and some potatoes, New York strip and potatoes. Everything looks fantastic. I think it's time to dive in. So we are essentially hanging out at this point, waiting for the show to begin, and I'm just really walking around the hotel trying to take things in. This is a really beautiful place. Again, it's the Hutton Hotel on the west side of Nashville. They do these like live and analog shows apparently several times throughout the year. Matter of fact, from what I understand, they do about 6 of them, and they're all filmed for PBS. So tonight's show will eventually be on PBS. So when I find out when that airs, I'll let you know. All right, everybody, we are here inside of the venue, and we're actually up in like a kind of a private balcony area here because, well, this guy down here, right? He runs monitors. This is my cousin, working for George Thorogood. This is a great private little venue. Of course, this is also going to be recorded for live broadcast TV. At least I think it may be live, or excuse me, not live TV, but just broadcast for a TV special. But yeah, you can see it's pretty intimate down here. We'll go down at the bottom and show some shots from down there. All right, let's take a trip down here. We're gonna go check out the set a little bit. They just killed a lot of the lights. It might be a little loud. Just checked with the folks that are kind of running the show here just to make sure that I'm gonna be able to film some stuff tonight and show you guys this exclusive event. Now this is gonna be on PBS, I'm being told. And this is a live in analog special that they host on PBS. And they do it specifically at this venue, which is at the Hutton Hotel. Hopefully I'm speaking loud enough that the music is gonna be a bit covered, but man, this place is truly beautiful. Let me see if I can get a good close-up shot here of the stage. Of course, you can see maybe there we got the Destroyers. This is the whole setup here at the show. So, I mean, it is really a cool venue. We'll get, what is all of this? I don't know.
Great question.
Do you want to talk about it?
So I'm Alex. I'm with Gibson Gibbs. It's Gibson's 501c3 nonprofit entity. So what we're doing tonight is we are having a silent auction that is going to be auctioning off this amazing White Fang ES225 TD, I believe, because it can be dual pickups and a thin body. But this is his White Fang based off of his, and what we're going to have is the silent auction right down here. George did sign it. This is an additional signature outside of the original run signature that is on the back for his artist model. Now, why is this happening? Well, Gibson Gibbs has a far spreading outreach, and one of the aspects that we do outside of our scholarship programs, outside of all of the assisting that we do through many different donations to schools and what have you, we do a little bit of our disaster relief. That you might have heard about the fires that were in LA that devastated communities, and
Absolutely.
Oregon's
Super sad.
It's not just super sad, it is life altering
Oh, yeah.
for so many musicians. And one of the ways that we have helped with that is we partnered with the Guitar Center Foundation. Additionally, you might have heard of Hurricane Helene that devastated Appalachia. You can find both of the ways that we've been assisting those aspects on this QR code here. And what we're looking for is to give information predominantly. If you so feel inclined, you can feel free to donate at this QR code here. There's another one on the left-hand side of the table as well. Those will take you to the link where you can make a donation.
All right, I got a pick here, Gibson Gives, and on the back it's got Make Music Matter with, looks like the GibsonGives.org website. Pretty awesome. So with that said, let's take a walk around. Let's zoom out just a little bit and let's show you a little bit more of this venue. There's not a lot of light in here at the moment, but it's enough to kind of look around and be able to see everything. You've got, of course, several folks here who have reserved seating. We're actually going to be hanging out in the balcony. I mean, as you can see, it's extremely, extremely close and tight. There's 3 seats here for everybody. George is literally going to be standing right there. We're actually up here in this top balcony area is where we're going to be hanging out. I think it's about time to go and grab a refreshment here this evening. We've got a cool little cocktail bar here with just about everything you could think of. Matter of fact, one of the coolest parts of this is all of the stuff behind the bar. You've got tons of what looks like record reels and various recording equipment and musical instruments from within the day. I think that's really cool. We are up in the balcony again, and this is just a little view around this venue. As you can see, it is incredibly small. It is very intimate. We are up here on this balcony at the moment. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of light, so it's not going to show up the best. But yeah, you've got a really nice venue. And I'm having to film from my phone because I don't want to bring the big camera in. I figured it would be like a little obnoxious. Okay, so we are behind the monitor deck here. We got a lot of buttons, a lot of shiny lights.
I don't really know what all of them do. I make it up. So yeah, 128 channels of desk, and then we scroll through and mix the monitors. So these are all the mixes. Like everybody has a mix. So for side fills, you see everything dumps here, and what's in GT and the drummer and the bassist and the guitar player.
It's nice having all those presets.
Yeah, so everything's set. I have a lot of computers. I have 5 computers down here. So we have 4 Mac Minis, and then a server and a computer, and that's all processing. So like, there's a card in the back of this desk that goes into this computer, and like I can do audio effects just like in like Pro Tools or something.
Okay. Yep.
You know, on mixes and do compressors and everything, and then everything else is done inside. So like all these things, you know, gates and compressors and all that stuff's done inside the desk. And I have a video piece actually that I can take in. So like this is a camera that's up there, so I can take in to see that, and then do a multi-view of this. Does all my wireless, and this is an analyzer. So anything that I hear in my in-ears goes to here. And I have 2 Mac Minis to record, so in case one stops recording,
Gotta have redundancy.
it'll keep recording for the band archive.
Okay.
So do that, and then I got the HDMI out. This is DisplayPort, but the HDMI out goes into that piece. So I have it here as well, so I can always go to it if I have to.
Do you have to set all this gear up?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
all. I built
Basically, it's all okay.
I built it all. There's switches, like we have switches everywhere, so everything's all VLANed and trunked together.
Yeah.
Got a couple audio pieces. Jeff over there has all kinds of audio stuff.
So if these are monitors, that's house or what do you?
Front of house, yeah.
Front of house. Okay.
So he mixes the audio for all the people that comes out of the speakers. I mix the audio for the band. They're a lot more picky because they pay me.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're hearing themselves.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I got to do what they want. These are all the microphones.
Set up there.
All the microphones, all the guitars are all wireless. Sax players all wireless so they can run around.
Yeah.
Because George is basically Mick Jagger with a guitar. So everything's wireless. All the ins are here and then all the outs are here. These are kind of cool because the spectrum is so crowded that we got these, which is up in like the 900s. So I actually had to go out and get a license to be able to use these.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, and then
That's a cool setup, man.
Yeah, and then
These
all
giant
the
road boxes
battery
and
chargers, you know, for everything. Everything's rechargeable now.
these are for like mic batteries and
Stick in there and then turn
that's
on.
ready to go.
So, and then I've got all that data on this screen. So, trackpad's here. And I can actually go here to batteries and see all my battery levels.
Wow.
Battery levels here.
That's
charges.
cool.
Everything's networked.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
super
see
cool.
what I'm looking at during the show. I can see timeline events of like how RF is happening. And then, yeah, or I can go to all and see this is all of my stuff is networked.
And how many channels are you maintaining?
In the desk, the band is at 60.
Okay.
But because I do monitors, I have to double a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow.
So there's a whole set for ears and a whole set for speakers that are live on stage. So I'm at about 100.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so when you go through, this only shows me 12 banks of 6 worth, but I have many more channels like over here.
Yeah.
Several spares though. Like all the guitars have spare guitars.
Okay. Yep.
Like when I look at
Like how many
fader,
guitars? Like I noticed the guitars over here. How many guitars do they usually travel with?
all those go. Those cases.
It's a lot of guitars.
Yeah. So, but like so this fader controls every mic that's on, or every input that's a George guitar. But when I spill it out, it's that many inputs. And this is all the stage left guitar. That one fader controls them all, but that's all those inputs.
That is sick.
And like the drums, when I spill that out, it's multiple inputs. Bass, sax, vocals, lots of vocal inputs. Delays, these are effects that I throw during the show. So
That is cool, man. That's cool.
So
That's sick. That's awesome,
I
man.
kind of work the technical side of that.
Well, thanks for showing me all that stuff.
Yeah. And we have the same thing in black, which was not in the solar level.
Wow.
It goes in the black tooth. Black tooth and the white face.
Those are so sick.
Yeah. So
And all of this, you said, is,
it all goes.
but like these are,
They're all Epiphone.
yes,
Like the Music Man's.
but who all is playing these?
Jimmy, the stage left guitarist.
Jimmy and
Doc.
Doc. Okay, I couldn't remember the names.
Yeah, so he plays bass. Surprisingly,
That's beautiful. I love the glitter on that.
being a TV shoot, he's surprisingly not using the sparkle, he's using the blue.
Oh, okay.
Blue sounds better. So.
Okay. And what kind is he playing?
Music Man.
Music Man? Yeah. Those are good basses. I always wanted one.
Yeah.
I just had to stick with Fender. That's all this poor boy could afford back in the day was my Fender.
Ladies and gentlemen, led by popular demand, the undisputed, undefeated, rock and roll heavyweight champions of the world, George Thorogood and Destroyer. and we drink alone. Warm beer. Sitting there at the bar, drinking bourbon, drinking scotch, ice cold Budweiser beer. This bud's for you. I look at the bar, I don't know what to do. Look at here, man. Come on down here. We got down there. What you want? One bourbon, one beer. Yeah, my heart feels like a jackhammer. But it's a midnight ride of a DJ. We start out, everybody has a person you look up to, you know, when you're getting started, like a hero. No matter what the business is, could be rock and roll, anything. You have someone you look up to, like a hero, you know what I'm saying? Like an idol. Kind of like how you people feel about me. I have no shame. Anyway, we had our hero, Jeff Simon and myself, and actually he still is our hero. But I can't say his name right. It's either Mick Richards or Keith Jagger. Whoever that guy is, I owe him a lot. I think we all do. I was a rebel from the day I left school. Grew my hair long and broke all the rules. I said listen to my records all day. Get a haircut and get a real job. Get a haircut and get a real job. Need to rock up and don't be a snob. On the day I was born, the nurses gathered round and gazed in a wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head, I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone.
we are just coming out of the George Thorogood show, and I have to say that was one of the coolest experiences of my life. I feel so blessed and so grateful to be able to go do something like this and to really see these folks really up close and personal. They've been going at it for 50 years, which is really hard to believe and crazy, to be honest with you. But it was a great night. I got to enjoy time with family and meet a lot of cool people here within the event as well. Like I said, it was only 200 of us that were invited to the show, and this was being recorded for PBS. So when I know when those dates are, I'll post those dates for you guys so that you can see those. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to sign off for the night. If you've made it this far in the video, thanks again so much for watching and supporting the channel. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.